I'm recording this video just to display some challenges that I've recently encountered with the Moza Mini Me. This has been a great gimbal for me. My daughter plays soccer, and I bought it specifically because I wanted to start recording her games, and it's been great for it. I've recorded tons of games, and it's worked really well. But recently, there was this pop-up on the screen that kept coming up saying I needed a new firmware update. I just kind of put it off and put it off and put it off. Today I recorded video of her game and came home, decided I would go ahead and do the firmware update, and that's when the problem started. So the first problem I encountered was the wireless charging. Put it into that mode, and you can see here that I'm at 95% charge. Go ahead and pop it back up. This phone is a Samsung Note 5, and it does have the wireless charging feature. But when I double press, you hear that. See, you can see the indicator lights lit up, but it's not charging. No charging. I'll try it again. Indicator lights go, and still not charging. I'll show you that connection should be good. It's right up against the back of the gimbal, but no charging. So that's on my Note 5. So now I'm on the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and okay, you can see that battery is low. I'm going to go ahead and put on the gimbal, and we'll do the charging. Hit it twice, and we are charging. So for some reason we can charge on the 12 Pro Max, but we cannot charge on the Samsung Note 5 anymore. So we're connected, and you can see the problem right here. That was never in the frame before. I recorded with this phone, this 12 Pro Max, today in the 3-shot mode, and never did I see that. The whole arm, we're looking at this arm right here in the viewfinder. It was not there before today, before I did that firmware update. So I can go to the different, I'm in 3-shot mode, go to the double wide, still in the frame, go to the ultra wide, still in the frame, go to telephoto, and it comes out, in the wide angle, and it comes out. But these 3 modes, ultra wide, it's in there again, double wide, still in there, 3 shots, it's still in there. Those modes are useless to me now. So now I either have to go with telephoto or wide angle. And I used to love being able to use the 3-shot mode because it takes advantages of all my cameras. And now I lost that advantage. And that was not happening before the firmware update. So I plugged in the power, and now the gimbal is charging. But when that happens and you try to connect, for some reason you can't connect. See, got the red X there. You know, when I disconnect charging cable and it is no longer charging, it still searches until I get out of this mode and try again. And now it connects, but there's no charging cable. So it seems like you cannot charge this and then try to connect it to your device. So I had another thought that maybe the case was too thick and it was preventing the wireless charging on my Galaxy Note 5. So I took the case off, and you can see here, case is off. It is just the phone itself, and it's firmly up against the back. So let's test it to see if that was the issue. Powering it on. It's not plugged in. So let's see. See that we are not charging. 81%. No charging signal. And gonna double click. Power indicator. And still not charging. Try to do it again. Double click. Power indicator. And still not charging. Case off. And so one last thing, you know, I had a thought maybe, you know, it's a Note 5, so it's an older phone. Maybe the wireless charging function on the phone stopped working. So I got this little wireless charging mat right there. And I plugged it in, and so, you know, there's a phone. It's same Note 5. And I'm going to set it down on the mat. And you can see, there it goes, it's charging. Take it off and not charging anymore. Put it down. And it's charging. So the wireless charging function in the phone works fine. Just does not work with the gimbal.